Now, in less than just a week, Ghana Paralympian Bocho Nkegbe, he would be representing Ghana at the George OCC Marathon in South Africa. And he's in the studio with me today to be doing a short discussion as to how preparations have been going so far and what expectations are ahead of the tournament. Raphael, it's a pleasure to have you.
Thanks for having me on your show. Yeah. Joy has always been my house, so
it's good to know. It's good to know. Let's talk about the the George OCC Marathon, which would be happening in South Africa. You would be going into this as the defending champion. How does that feel, winning gold last year?
2019 has been a successful year in my sports career because of the year under I qualified to Tokyo, the year under I break the African record and set a new one. So OCC was part of one of my great achievements in the year 2019, winning a gold in a 42.2 kilometer marathon. I've been to OCC, this is my 4th year. The first I got silver, the second I got the third that I got a gold last year. So I'm looking forward for it because I'm prepared for it. And it's the start of the year for me ahead of the Tokyo because I have a series of events I'll be participating. So in terms of endurance, even though I'm a sprinter, so I look forward for this type of event to prepare myself in terms of the endurance aspect. So I'm looking forward for it because I'm a defending champion.
Yeah, certainly you're going to that competition high in confidence, but there is a slight hitch in terms of financial preparations towards the tournament. And can you talk us through how that has been and how far off you are in terms of your financial target?
Yeah. Last year was a little bit, was a smoother for me because I got support from Ethiopia Airlines. But something beyond their control this year, they couldn't offer me a sponsorship. So my going at the moment, ticket has been a challenge. But before coming to the studio, I received some call from one of the company that they might sponsor me. That is Opportunity International Service and Loan. Some individual also has made some promise and some effort towards some of the expenses because this is the year of Tokyo. I have a series of events from returning from OCC. I'm going to Desert Challenge, which I'm also a defending champion. That's where I got my qualification last year. I got a gold medal and a new. So I'm be going to Desert in April also. So I'm looking forward for all these events and it all come back to preparation and the finance aspect. So it might not be something that's just getting one sponsor will be okay. We still need more. We still need people together. So it's a challenge, but I can say confidently about definitely I will represent Ghana no matter how it is. I keep on doing it and I'm going to do it again.
Certainly there you are extremely confident, but if there's someone out there watching in terms of an organization or someone interested in pushing your dream to help put Ghana on the map in terms of Paralympics, how does the person reach you in terms of supporting you?
Yeah, Bocho for Gold, Ghana for Gold. All the projects is just winning Ghana first Paralympics medal under Tokyo. That's what we started last year. So you can reach me on Facebook, Bocho for Gold, Twitter, Bocho for Gold, Instagram, Bocho for Gold, email bochoforgold@gmail.com. My telephone number is 0244 093 445. 0244 093 445. I keep on saying all the time that Sunyani Senior High motto said, "Me minty and minty." It's all about Ghana. It's not Bocho Nkegbe. It's Ghana because of Bocho is a Ghanaian trying to change their life through sports. Because of I believe that inspiring people is what I can do best. So this is what I'm doing. So let's join hands together. You have read the history of Bocho. You have heard. Let's make it. Let's make it count. Be part of the history making because history is coming. History is on his way coming. First ever Paralympics medal is his way coming, and Bocho is bringing it. So let's join hands together and do it.
Okay, thank you very much for joining us here, Raphael. It's been a pleasure, and hopefully we'll be getting the much needed support. We'll also be giving you the push as well, and we'll be keeping you up to date on Bocho's aspirations and what happens with the OCC Marathon in South Africa as well. But big thank you for joining us here in the studio, and that would be wrapping it up for the sports here on Pulse with me, Oreko Ampofo.